Welcome back to another edition of David Palmer's Drink of the Day. We're going to make something with an ingredient that I'm kind of excited about today. A little bit different drink. Today's drink is called the Natalie Schafer. It is a bourbon drink named after the late actress Natalie Schafer, who died in 1991. During her entire life, she claimed her birthday was 1912, even to her husband. But after she died, they found out that she was actually born in the year 1900 and lived until 1991. You might not recognize her name, but maybe you would know her a little better as Lovey Howell from Gilligan's Island. Lovey came to the Gilligan's Island TV show because they were filming the first episode in Hawaii, and they were going to test it that way, and she thought it'd be a great way to get a vacation to Hawaii. She was very wealthy, but kind of a little cheap, so she wanted that free vacation. So she went there, and obviously they didn't film it. They ended up filming it on a soundstage in Burbank. But she got her free vacation, and then she also landed the role as Lovey Howell, Thurston Howell III's wife. This drink is called, like I said, it's called the Natalie Schafer. It starts off, we're going to put some ice in our shaker. Use this fun ingredient that I'm excited about using. So let's start off, as we always do. We double it up, because we're making two cocktails, because it's no fun to drink alone. Let's go with 2, which is actually going to be 4. So 2 ounces per drink, 4 ounces total of bourbon. Our amazing Old Forester utilitarian bourbon. So 4 ounces of that. Now, for those of you that have been watching all the episodes of David Palmer's Drink of the Day, we haven't been doing this very long. This is bottle number 3. This is bottle number 4. There's been a massive amount of bourbon consumed within these walls over the past month. I don't know how to think about that. You let the person who has whose sin is absent judge me for that. I'll be okay. So now we're going to go with 3/4 ounce per drink of fresh lemon juice. Remember I said, squeeze your lemons, make your juice fresh. It makes a huge difference. So that's an ounce, 3/4, an ounce and a half of fresh lemon juice. There we go. See that? The recipe calls for a dash of honey. I'm going to call a dash about 1/4 ounce, and I've got about 1/2 ounce here. This is fresh honey, locally resourced. Always buy your honey locally, as I've said. Keep your local economy up. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so there's 3/4 ounce of the dash of honey. Now we're going to use my favorite ingredient, 3/4 ounce or 1.5 ounces of Saint Germain. Saint Germain's a relatively new liquor to the market. It's from France. It was developed it was named after a neighborhood in Paris, France called Saint Germain, which is where the Art Deco thing started out there. So let's go to 1.5 ounces of Saint Germain. Saint Germain is made of elderflowers. Each bottle contains the essence of 1,000 elderflowers. That's what it takes to produce one bottle. They pick these in the spring in France. They make them into this delicious liquor. It's got an amazing bouquet to it. And it's a liqueur, not a liquor. I apologize. So we got a honey. Now we're going to go ahead and put, it says a dash of fresh orange. Well, we're not going to use that one. So I'm going to say a couple squeezes from each. A fresh orange. That makes a big difference when you use something right. There you go. We don't want to use orange juice. We want to use something fresh. So let's go ahead and shake this up. Natalie Schafer, what you might not know, she did live until 1991. But for those of you who watched a lot of Gilligan's Island, as I did with a kid, you knew that most guys my age, we either were a Ginger person or a Mary Ann person. I was a Mary Ann person. In Natalie Schafer's late life, as she became more homebound and had medical issues, it was Mary Ann. Her name was Dawn Wells. Mary Ann lived with her and helped take care of her. Subsequently, when Natalie Schafer passed away, She left the majority of her fortune, which was from real estate. She was wealthy before she came to Gilligan's Island. She left the majority of that fortune to Don Wells, who played Mary Ann, and the other portion of it to her dogs before she passed away. So here's our drink. The Natalie Schafer. We don't spill it all. Maybe we'll have enough for 2 glasses here. Let's turn this around and see if that works a little better for us. There we go. Well, we almost got enough for 2. Get a close-up on this for me, and we'll look at this delicious drink. The one on the left is actually the more full one. Next time I'll do my measuring correctly. As you guys move forward with our new normal, please remember, check us out on YouTube, subscribe, like, give us some comments, reach your hands around your family and give them big hugs, love your friends, send comments, reach out, social distance, and have a bourbon.